stage right now. Start clapping now, guys. Let's get in that fuck yeah state of mind for him. Give it up for Sam Melendrez. Over here, Sam Melendrez. Give it up. Keep it going.
Alright. How'd you like that last comics pants, sir? Were they good? You don't like his pants? I didn't know this was a pants competition. I would have worn my Bioris, man. Nice girlfriend got me. What about that big shoe on his foot? How'd you like that? Did you like that big shoe? Ugly ass shoe, dude. You got nothing to say about the shoe? You can't, because then you'd be making fun of a cripple, so you can just from Texas. Aren't cargo pants like the state uniform for Texans or something? I thought they all wear cargo pants. No, okay. Jeans and boots. Okay. Oh, I'll get into it.
Hurry up.
Okay, I'm hurrying. Oh no. Making fun of a cripple is not cool? Well, I wanted to do it before he did, because I knew he would butcher it. I didn't want him to...
Wow, you were really bad. Get off the stage.
I knew I should have worn my Bioris. I knew I should have done that. But, yeah, guys, thanks for having me. There's some hot chicks here. That's cool. Like doing comedy in front of hot chicks is cool. Actually, I don't really like hot chicks. I actually think hot chicks are kind of gay. I think dating hot chicks is gay, you know? Because you can meet chicks that are that hot just to get a hard on. You're gay, man. You're gay. And same goes for gay dudes. Like every time I see a gay dude with like a super hot guy, I'm like, dude, you're not fooling me, man. Hot dudes, yeah, dude, that's straight, dude. Any guy who's dating a hot dude is straight. Because you know, like what the cast man says, dude. The hotter the guy, you're living alive. But the hotter the chick, the more you like dick. Cast man says that. But well, I think this is a crowd for this. I don't believe what they say about Woody Allen. Everyone says he's a promiscuous sexual deviant, but the man's been married to his same daughter for the last 30 years. And if Woody Allen was such a bad guy, wouldn't his name be like Woody Allen Steam? Because I thought all the bad ones were Steams, you know. But all the good ones is pronounced Stein, I think. All the good ones are Steins, it seems like, you know. Like Harvey Weinstein. It's a bad Stein. Albert Einstein. It's a good Stein. That's a good Stein. Jeffrey Epstein. It's a bad Stein. Frankenstein's monster. I think he's a good Stein. But society rejected him and he was corrupted into a Stein. I think all Steins actually start out as Steins and then they fall off the path, the righteous path, and become a Stein. But this is apropos of nothing. I play a lot of pickleball. I play a lot of pickleball. Any pickleball players in here? Don't answer that. Okay. Yeah, I play a lot of pickleball, and I don't do it for fun. I do it for my mental health, and I feel like it's the only thing I do for my mental health. You know, because I don't want to deal with like shitty insurance companies and like shitty therapists. You know, and so I encourage anyone who's struggling just to give up and play pickleball. Unless you got like a PPO. Does anyone here have a PPO? You got a PPO, lady? You have a PPO? Oh, an aristocrat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you got a PPO, you have a fighting, in any health issues, you have a fighting chance. But if you got like an HMO, dude, if you got like an HMO, if you got Kaiser Permanente, Dude, I walked into the mental health department at a Kaiser Permanente, and it was just a gun store, dude. Well, you got depression? Here's a 12 gauge, man. You have anxiety? Here's a 12 gauge. I hate their buildings. You guys like their buildings? They're such like these monolithic structures. They're such eyesores, man. Anytime I drive by a Kaiser Permanente, I just see wasted space for pickleball courts. We do. And what kind of hospital is like named after an imperialist German warlord, you know? Kaiser Permanente. If Israel's still bombing hospitals, they should, you know, those ones. Kaiser. But, yeah, you know, you feel like you learn something new about Hitler every day, it feels like. Every day I learn something new about Hitler. I learned that recently I learned that he had like a really close gay friend. He had a close gay friend. His name was Ernst Röhm. He was actually the head of like their military group at the time. And he was gay. He was really gay. In fact, historians describe him as insufferably gay. That's what the word they use, insufferably gay. I was like, this is like the most academic way to say faggot I've ever heard. How do you describe someone as insufferably gay like that? Like, how gay do you have to be insufferably gay? But then I thought, you know, this is like Nazi Germany. This is the TED Talk portion of the show. But this is the history lesson. But this is, yeah, like how gay do you have to be? But back then, the bar was probably pretty low, right? For like conservative Nazi Germany. I feel like for being insufferably gay. I feel like insufferably gay then is just what we call LA straight now. But yeah, he was insufferably gay. And all these Nazis, these elder Nazis, they wanted this gay guy out. They're like, hey, we can't have this gay guy running shit, you know? He needs to get out of here. You know what Hitler said? There was like, hey, leave him alone, okay? What a man does in his personal life is none of your business. Hitler said that. And when I read that, I was like, aw. Because you always hear stories about Hitler the monster. You never hear stories about Hitler the man who had his gay best friend's back. It's interesting. Very interesting. But I want to leave you guys with a human interest story because it's you know, I was in New York last week. I just got back yesterday and I did some shows there, but I was like, I kind of felt like I was wasting my time because I just wanted to go to New York and have a New York experience. I lived there for a bit, and I don't know if you ever get a chance. It's a great city. It really is. You do a lot of cool shit there. Like the best night I had was me and my friend. We took a homeless guy to a strip club. And I didn't have a choice. We were watching the Dodger game, and it was the 18-inning game, right? We were watching it. We were coming back from Queens. We were at a pizza shop, and no, we're coming back. We get to Penn Station. It's like 2 a.m. We're watching the Dodger game, and then this homeless guy. He didn't look homeless, but he was definitely like unhoused. You know, he looked underhoused, is what he had. He had a housing deficiency. This guy. So he's watching the game with us, and he's just a super cool guy who's commenting on the game, you know, the players, you know, and then the guy who owned the pizza shop kicked us out because it was like 2 a.m, you know, and so we went on this journey to find a bar in Midtown to watch the end of the Dodger game, and for some reason in this part of the city, all the bars were closed. It was a Monday night, and the only place that was showing it was a strip club. So I ran to the strip club and like ahead of my friends because it's like the 14th inning. I don't want to miss anything, you know. This game's about to end, you know. And we get to the strip club and I'm like, hey man, are you guys showing the game in there? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, me and my friends are gonna come. He's like, okay, $20 each. And I'm like, well, I mean, me and my friend I'll pay for me and my friend, but I don't really know this other guy. And the guy was like, oh, okay, well I'll tell him to you know, bounce, you know. And I looked at this guy, his name was Moses, and he just seemed so happy walking towards me, and I'm like, I can't tell this guy this guy's part of our group. This is the wolf pack now. We're watching the Dodger game, dude. So I was like, can you do it for like $50, all 3 of us? And the guy was like, yeah, I'll do that. So we walk in the strip club, and Moses didn't know this was a strip club. And he walks in, and he looks at all these naked women, and he goes, oh my God. I ain't never been to one of these before. And we sat down, and these three chicks like sat on our laps, and the girl sat on Moses' lap, and he just looked happy. I've never seen so. Looked like a blind guy gaining sight for the first time. This guy did. And then the chick whispers something in the ear, and then he gets up and he's like, "Yes, ma'am," and he starts walking with her towards the back room. And I was like, I don't think he knows what's about to happen. And I thought, I'm not going to stop it. We'll just see what happens. I was afraid I was going to be like footed like $1,000 bill. But then he comes back like 30 seconds later. We're like, what happened, Moses? And he's like, man, I told her I got no money. And then he sits down, and then the Dodgers win, right? The Dodgers win. Freddie Freeman walk-off home run. And we're all happy. We're celebrating. And then I thought, and then we were in a strip club, so we got dances, me and my friend. But then I thought, we should give Moses a dance. So we bought him a dance. We bought Moses a dance, and anyway, it's just if anybody wants to donate to my new charity organization, it's called Homes for the Homeless, and we just pick up homeless people from New York City and we take them to strip clubs, and that's all it is. All right, thanks, guys.
Sam Melendrez, let him hear it. Keep it going. Yes. All right, we're keeping the comedy train rolling, man. Your next contestant coming to stage right now. I want you to start clapping now for him, guys. Make some noise for Mr. Dylan White. Let him hear it. Give it up. Fuck yeah.